problem. So I'm wondering if I'm going to keep having this problem. So now I got to figure out how. I've never done this from here, so I got to figure it out. And now it seems like it's lagging because I popped out the chat. Good morning, Mike. I don't know. I'm doing all right. How are you? I'm just trying to figure out how to do it from my laptop. I've never streamed from my laptop, and I got a big package to open, so I'm trying to figure out how to do all this. Excellent. I got one from Lemon. I don't even know if I can lift it. But I'm trying to figure out how to, you know how Ken goes through like his 3 cameras, and I got several cameras set up and I don't even know how to switch. So I'm trying to figure it out here. Okay, that's not nothing. And it just hit the chat. What the hell? Okay, got it back. I haven't heard of Big Flip, but I've heard of Manic and ACS. I don't see any other way than to go. I don't know. I don't know how he does it. Oh, that's cool. Let's see if I can. No, I have like the basic, just me on the screen and then the chat. That's not how it should be. I don't know. I don't know how to, not unless I'm supposed to install something or I don't know. I really wanted to do it on here because it's, oh, I see what the dots are. It's my voice level. So like one dot and it's kind of low and then two dots it went up a little bit. Yeah. But it shows that my microphone to forward it and then enter the screen. Good morning, Flordelina. How are you doing? I usually eat breakfast at dinner time. I don't know why. I'm not a big, I usually eat once a day anyway, though. Where? I don't understand. I need like a computer tech to come over here and teach me this stuff because I've never done it from my computer. I've always streamed from my phone.
Yeah, you got a computer tech, you gotta go to YouTube. She be trying to tell you.
I'm on YouTube. That's what I'm saying. I'm streaming on YouTube. That's what I'm trying to figure out, baby.
I know, but they should have something on to tell you how to do what you're trying to do.
But it's like basic art, but some features didn't open up until I had a certain amount of viewers. So it might be that you have to have a certain amount of viewers I mean, not viewers, but subscribers. So I might need more to do more. I don't know. I don't know. Just trying to figure it out. I'm going to try to do, let's see. I don't know if I'd open this if this is going to scare things up, and I hope not. But I probably won't even, I don't know if it'll open up or not, because that camera's on, so probably not. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, it's opening, so. Oh yeah, but I couldn't change cameras from that. So now I gotta close that. Never mind. Okay. I think he went off because he said he was going to town or something, so I don't think he's live anymore. Just one thing. We minimize that, turn this on. Oh no, I turned that one on. Let's see. Does that show? Yeah, I figured that because I was on there when he was live
I want
earlier.
to see this JP.
Okay, Lou. Okay, let's see something. I have another cam on. Can you see that? Hi, Bill 457. I know he is. Let me try to switch. Okay. I figured as much. Yeah, because my room is dark and I don't have any lights on right now. So I'm taking you back in time to the black and white days. Like, there goes my finger under. I'm sorry. I'm probably slowing it down by trying to turn other things on. I'm gonna close that. Okay. Did that speed it up any? Was it him?
Yeah.
It's probably me, Flordelina. I'm sorry. What I suck to? So until I can get this figured out, I'll just probably have to have the box here, open it up, and do it like the old-fashioned way with one camera because it's not gonna work. They're like, "You're in black and white." I was like, "Yeah, because my room is dark."
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only thing I can think of because it's not gonna work with not until I can figure it out. That's one thing I'm trying to do. But good morning, Reptile Collector. I need to cut my hair.
Reptile.
Uh,
Reptile collector.
yeah, I used to know.
That's a good thing.
So how's everybody this morning while I'm trying to figure out how to work a computer like a dummy? I heard it. Why are you lighting me up? Nobody wants to see me. Excuse me. I was trying to get more than one camera going so that I can, because I've never streamed from my laptop. So I have obviously my webcam on my laptop, my microscope, and then I have an extra webcam hooked up, and I can't stream, but only from the laptop's camera for some reason. That's awesome, Mike. I wish it was going to be like that here. I'm tired of these $300 light bills.
See that shadow in the back?
That shadow in the back is Chi. Everybody loves Chi. He's the funny guy. How do I get on OBS? Because I just clicked go live from the page, from my page. So okay, Florida. Okay, so how do I get on OBS, Bill? Oh, wonderful. Mike Wolf, you know what I did? Our house has central air and heat, but it's very old. I rent, and he's a slumlord. So for some reason, even though the unit is closest to my bedroom, this room in the summertime is the hottest, and in the wintertime it's the coldest. So what I did is I went out and bought a window unit just for my bedroom, and now my room's the coolest. And they, you know, I put it on just one temperature in it, so it'll cut off and on, but they have to deal with it. But you know, the $300 light bill thing, I just can't keep paying that. That's killing me. As far as downloading OBS, and you're saying it's going to be difficult, harder to use, I am nervous about that, Bill. So it's not something that it walks you through. It does walk you through. Okay. Well, then I can probably figure it. I mean, I do know a little bit about computers, but like all I have sitting in front of me is myself in the chat. So it's like, you know, I was like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do to click different cameras, you know. So is it called YouTube OBS? They do. Okay, that's what I'll do. As I will do what she said. I'm gonna say before he comes back in here, do what she says and go on YouTube and figure it out. You know, us women can't tell you men you're right, you know. OBS, I got it. No, I'll tell him he's right. Do y'all want to see this box I gotta open? Hopefully it doesn't take a long time to download. Am I lagging any? Or is everything going good? Because I kind of was curious about that with my sucky internet. It might be lagging. Some lag, okay. Well, that kind of goes with YouTube, doesn't it? Okay, let's see. This is what I got this giant, heavy package from Lemon. So I guess I'll have to search how to download OBS, do that, and of course I will turn the light on. I was just, like I said, I was just playing around here in the dark trying to figure it out, and now I know I need OBS. And I appreciate you, Bill, because I did not know anything about this. I've never streamed from my computer before. I might cut my bangs before I get back on. I cannot see. Like, I look like a shaggy dog. Hi, Nuno. Yeah, I guess I could do it without OBS, but then I can't switch from different cameras, and I kind of wanted to do that. So, I don't know. I guess I'll check out the video on it, see how difficult it is, and then if it's going to be hard, then I'm just going to do it old school and be like, hey, here's this. Hey, here's this. And pulling it out the box, you know? Yeah, well, that's kind of what I wanted to do was, you know, to be able to go from different cameras and like show the microscope if I needed to, or, you know, everybody's been complaining about having like the Logitech webcams and them focusing. So I wanted to try it with my computer to see if I had the same thing, because mine's a little bit older, but you know, I figure my computer's a couple years old too, so yeah, so I can have the scope. I can see for myself that I'm lagging a little bit. I have an older like digital camera, but and it does do video, but it doesn't like upload to the internet. I would have to download to the computer and then, you know, upload pictures that way. But I have my phone. My phone is like the best phone out there. Hi, Jordan. I have a Logitech webcam. Oh, wait a minute, I guess. Why is it backwards? So that's what I was gonna put OBS on so that I can hold stuff up for that. And then I have here, let's see, I got it stuck to my laptop because it won't stick to anything else because of the stupid stand on this thing. But then I also have a microscope. So that's what I was trying to do. So I guess I gotta download OBS if I want that. But like I said, I'll look and see how difficult it is before I get into all that. Because if it's hard, I'm not gonna even bother with it. I'm telling you what, I went on. You talking about the microscope is what you need for your computer? Or are you talking about the webcam? What are you talking you need? Oh, the webcam? I bought the webcam, I think at Walmart. It might have been a Walmart special, but I bought it a few years ago. I want to see because it's a couple years old, and so is my laptop, that, it might do good. My mic, I think that the webcam has a mic built into it, but my mic is coming out of my laptop right now. But they do have webcams with mics, and you don't have to go out and buy I mean, not unless you're trying to do a super duper fancy show. You don't have to buy the most expensive stuff out there. As long as it does what it's supposed to do, then that's all you need. But I think I might have paid $30 for that, I think. And it's still like in brand new condition because I don't use it. But now doing YouTube, I want to use it. I think this thing has a mic on it. Let me look. Yeah, this has a mic on it. So I probably would have to, if I do OBS, is turn the mic off on this so that it doesn't echo. Appreciate that, Bill. Sure. Let me see if I can figure that out too, because I'm always learning. Lemon taught me this. I think I can do this. Let's see. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. 1 second. Crap. Do it again. It keeps going away every time I try to add you. Hold on. Okay, say something now. Okay, you are there, buddy. So I saw that you did a second channel. Is everything good on this channel now? Hey, hey. No, but I'm saying, is everything good with the channel that you're on now? Because I know you're having problems with it, and then you did a second channel. Because then you do Bill version 2 or something like that? Or is that not you? And I got somebody else follow me that I have no idea. El Cazador, hola. Oh, it wasn't you. Oh, it was Bill J version 2. You're right, Mike. Okay. Bill. I get 'em mixed up. Sorry. Well, I hope he gets his stuff worked out. I'm tired of people's channels. Like, it seems like once they like really take off or something, YouTube will slow them down or something and kick them off for a minute and then give it back to them or something. I don't know because I don't even think has Polly got his back, right? Polly Bag of Nickels. Yeah, like they said that he had an inappropriate like I don't know, it was something to do with copyright or something, and that he had something up that went against their copyright rules. And he said the only thing that he could think of was that he forgot he left his mic on and he left the game playing, and Seinfeld was playing in the background. But he's like, other than that, he doesn't play any music that he doesn't have rights to or anything like that. And so he want an Argentina peso. Um, Hi, Geyer. But anyways, he fought it for a long time, and then he ended up getting his channel back. But then his daughter had the baby, and they did one or two streams, and then it was like you know nothing. So I haven't heard from them. I hope everything's all good with them because I loved watching Polly stream. Good evening. It's morning, Mike. Oh, it must be evening for him, huh? Yeah, it is. But I haven't seen them on in a long time, so I hope they're all good. Open up the package. I only got what, 4 people in here, and it's dark in here still. Good evening. I'm the vampire in black and white. Oh, I forgot to put my watch back on when I got out of the shower. It's almost noon. Well, afternoon. It is almost 11 here. I don't know what time it is where everybody else is, but it's almost 11 here. So you're an hour ahead of me. All right, Mike. I hope you have a great day, and I wish you the best of luck. I really do, man. Oh, see, I'm Central Time. It's 6 o'clock in the evening, Gar. Wow. So you've had your whole day and we're just getting started. Our day has just begun. Well, actually, my day began at like 10 o'clock last night because I slept all day yesterday. My body just shut off and I could not wake up. I tried, but I couldn't. So I slept all day yesterday. That's a major lag if he's at 6 o'clock in the evening and we are at 11 and 12 o'clock. So what does everybody got going on today? Hi, Brian. How you doing this morning? Almost afternoon. I don't know if it's afternoon for you. That's great. I love it when a person's awesome. Man, I'm jealous. I love to swim. I'm like a fish in water. If I can spend all my time in the water, I would. I'd never get out. But that's how I got walking pneumonia that I'm still coughing from. But I'm pretty much over it, so I'm good. Amanda, hi. Got a pack of four, only 234. What are you talking about? Oh, chicken thigh. You cannot pick on Amanda. That is my girl. Don't pick on her. She could be a brat in here if she wants to. She could throw a tantrum. She could do whatever she wants in here. In fact, hold on a minute. Let me see. Why do I want to touch the screen on this stupid thing? And this is probably made before touchscreen. There you go, Amanda. You have an awesome day. Have fun swimming, Brian. I have like the little, I don't know, let me pull this down to see if you can see it. The little pad thing. I have a wireless mouse and keyboard that I can hook up to it, but I got it hooked up to my TV. I'm sure you got a nice fine collection of blue wrenches, Amanda. No, this is a Acer. I do not. Only thing I use Apple for, it like I have a iPad. It's usually like playing games and music. That's usually. I mean, I do like lay in bed and watch people live stream and everything with it, but other than that, you know, I don't buy Apple products. It's mainly for music.
This is HP.
Huh?
To match your laptop.
Is this one an Acer? Oh, the other one's it's HP. The other one's an Acer. I'm sorry. Man, it's twice I gotta tell you you're right. Because they told me I gotta look up OBS, how to do OBS on YouTube. I said, I ain't gonna tell him he's right. I said, you know us women don't like telling men they're right. And I was like, no, I'll tell him he's right. Couch just posted something. Samsung is the only way I go with phones, and I got the best one they make, and that's the S9 Plus. It's a big one. You can get it wet. You can take your blood pressure. You can do anything you want with this thing, and it does it all. Best phone. I mean, the S7 was really good, but the S9 Plus, way better. Amanda, see what I got here? From Lemon. It's heavy. Oh. Well, see how I'm with T-Mobile, and they just add like, what is it to the bill? I don't remember. They just add like a little bit every month to my bill until it's paid off. Honey, anything that you want, you tell me, because you did me a big favor. And then you sent me a silver half and didn't even have to do that. So what do you want? And I will send it to you. But it was one of those crazy things he did at the end of the night with the big tower. And, like he stacks it and you bid on it until it falls. And I happened to be the highest bidder and got it. And so there's tons of stuff in there. But I do want to do something for you, Amanda, because you did not have to. I mean, and he is sitting right here, and he wanted me to tell you that your grandma is the bomb. Because you said that was her recipe. That was the best peanut brittle I've ever had in my life. That was amazing. Yeah, his auctions go quite a while. There has been 2 so far that I've actually fell asleep during. The rest of them I've stayed till the end and toughed it out all night. But there's been 2 I've actually fell asleep during them, and that was, I couldn't believe I woke up and I was like, oh wow, I fell asleep during the stream. But they go, I mean, I think the last one was like 9 or 10 hours. But I think a lot of that's, us bullshitting with him. And, we all love Lemon. So I know I do. I mean, I wouldn't have 99% of the stuff I got if it wasn't for him. I mean, he's amazing. He takes care of us all and he works hard to do it. So I'm not going to complain. I still want to do something for you. I know you keep saying you don't want anything, but I do want to do something for you. So I might have to be a little sneaky and ask around or something, but I want to do something for you. You just click in your sleep, Bill? There's Chi back there. He's getting in bed. So if you're snoring, you'll know why.
I tried to sleep.
Well, where do I get the fake mustaches from? Isn't that something that Paula does, or who? I don't know who does it. I need to know where to get them. If somebody will send me some, I'll wear them. I'll stream driving my truck and wear them driving down the road. If you send me some fake mustaches, I'll do it. Oh no, Bill, you're not supposed to delete apps in your sleep. You know what? Those fake mustaches would probably. Oh, really? See, I don't have Amazon. I got eBay, but I can look for them. Yeah, that was she. He and there was a couple comments like people still do that and everything. He only does that when and he pranks the people he knows. Like most of the people, like well every person that he called and pranked, he knows personally or was related to. And he just did it because he got a new phone number. So he was just like, you know, psyching him out, and then later on he'd be like, "Hey, it's me," because like his mom wouldn't even fall for it. She was like, "I don't answer numbers that I don't know," and then he was like, "Mom, it's me." He had to tell her it's me. So then he couldn't get her, but um, she wasn't. She's his mom, so she knows if that voice when he does it. But he does all kinds of amazing voices. He's hilarious. I wish I would have got more on film, but people weren't answering their phones. I think my favorite one he did was "How Do You Cry Underwater?" That was hilarious, and a lot of people liked that one too. They were like, they were making comments like, "Yeah, how do you cry underwater?" I was like, "Well, nobody would know." Um, he he collects what I give him, and he like hands me his change to go through and his through, and like I bought some things for him and everything, but he really is supportive of me in my hobby. He knows that I'm really into it, and it it lights me up. I get excited about it. I watch tons of videos. I'm all into it. So he's very supportive. I mean, he does have a little collection, but he's just like, here, you search this. And a lot of times if there's like a wheat penny or something, he's like, you keep it. Oh my God, Amanda. No, you don't. Baby, she said, I prank call people sometimes. Like I call General Mills and complain about the mouse I found in my cereal, laugh out loud. Most of the people end up laughing after I say I'm joking. That would be hilarious. And then some of them finished laughing. They asked for my address to send me coupons. Hey, get some free cereal. Them coupons were probably worth a good laugh. So they're like, hey, I'm going to send her coupons because she's funny. That's why I cut up all the time in the chats because of course, I love this hobby. I love all the people in it and everything. But like we all have the same thing in common. We love the collecting and the history and all that stuff. And so I like to make it fun. And some people are trying to spoil it for us, and I'm just not letting nobody rain on my parade. It's not going to happen. Amanda, did SJ win any money last night? I I started watching it, but then I, turned off because like she went back to the store and all that stuff. So I was like, and then I got a notification that Robert was live, so I clicked off of it to see what was going on there. I drink Gatorade and my lips turn red. Put too much dye in it, and I called them and got 5 $2 coupons. I tell you what, you see that I vape, but Marlboro, because I used to smoke, they still to this day send me coupons, and I throw them in the garbage, or I'll leave, like, because they send them to my PO box, so I'll like leave them on the counter at the post office, so like if somebody that actually smokes and they can have them. But I quit because my grandbaby was born and I'm not going back. Let's see. There was some $5, $10, and some free tickets. I think most people broke even. So foreign coins plus their money back to retry. Well, hey, at least I got some foreign coins. I like the foreign coins. I mean, I think it's nice of her. Yeah, I don't even look and see how much is off the cigarette packs anymore, Bill, because I don't want to smoke. I got a grandbaby to watch grow up, so I'm not going to smoke. I just leave the whole thing sitting out there, and so usually when I go back to the post office, it's gone. So either somebody threw it away or somebody snatched it up and used it, but not for me. Hi, Z. Oh, I'm sorry you gotta go, but I'm glad you stopped in and said hello to me and everybody. Really? I wonder where you get coupons if you've never smoked. Somebody signed you up, or somebody with a similar name to you. Hello? Baby.
Yeah.
Could you please give me a drink because I got a pill stuck? Sorry, y'all. I'm taking my morning medicine. It's stuck.
Yeah.
It's right there. Oh, thank you. Did you open it? Thank you, babe. Have a great day, Z. I'm so sorry, y'all, but I took my morning meds and it got stuck in my throat and it was just gross. No, that's not how you take your meds, because if it got stuck and it tasted disgusting, so don't do that. Don't ever do that. Listen to Mama Bear. Don't ever do that. The only reason why I'm saying I'm Mama Bear is because I'm mama to everybody, for one, and for two, I have kids Amanda's age. So I'm mama to my kids' friends. No, actually it was little, but it was like stuck and it was gross. Oh man, it was horrible. I guess it was like the type that dissolve fast or something. I don't know, but it was horrible. I did like have a diabetes scare, so I had to take diabetic medication for a month, and those were giant pills, and they made me so sick. Oh my god, it was miserable, and they were giant. Glad I ain't got to take those. That's why I watch my sugar. I didn't with Amanda's peanut brittle because God, that was amazing. But my doctor said if I once in a while, have a little splurge and then I lay it off for a while, then I'm okay. And that's what I'm now. I'm off sugar for a while. Well, I think it's the mama in us, Amanda. That's why we do that. You know what I'm saying? Like once you have kids, you just kind of mama bear everybody, you know. And I'm used to being everybody's mama in the neighborhood and everywhere I go. And I hear mama in a grocery store and I turn around, because I had 27 kids, and I'm just kidding. I had 4 kids, and when I was married, he had 2 from a previous relationship, so altogether there was 6 kids, and that's not including all the other kids I raised when I was younger. So I've just always been the mothering type. So hey Joe, how you doing? Your Papa Bear, huh, Bill? And plus, Amanda, your birthday is only 6 days, from mine. So I gotta, you're my buddy, my birthday buddy. Um, I got one that's turning 23, one that's turning 22. My daughter just turned 20, and my youngest, my baby, just turned 18 3 days after my birthday in June. Oh, but see, I know that you and SJ play all the time, but she loves you to death. She is genuine. She's got a good heart. You can tell who the phonies are out here and who the real genuine people are, and SJ is genuine. Glad to hear it, Joe. Thank you for coming and visiting us. I'm doing good. I'm very well rested since I slept the whole day yesterday. So I got up and had to wash that gray out of my head this morning, and now I'm up and running. And I was trying to just do like a little test thing on here, but found out from Bill that I have to download OBS to do like Tim Peavy does with switching um, cameras and whatnot. Hi, Penny Pitcher. Well, I'm just glad I get along there unexpected. You are not going to be her slave. Come on now. You know that she is going to mama bear you and wait on you. The only thing that you'll be slave to do is make that brittle. You've got that right, Joe, because I've never streamed from my laptop before, and so I'm just learning all this. I've always done it from my phone, so and I barely know how to do that. I don't know what Streamlabs is, Pity Picture. Joe, you know she's kidding, right? She's going to be like that old cartoon where I'm going to take her home and I'm going to love her and I'm going to pet her and all that stuff, you know. I forget what cartoon is that, baby.
What?
They say I'm gonna take him home and I'm gonna love him, I'm gonna pet him, and you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's the old cartoon.
Yeah, that's some old. The old ones are the good ones.
Yeah.
Y'all are gonna stay in an RV? Yeah, I know how to use Google Hangouts. I've used that before, but I don't think I've ever did that from my computer, but I've done it on my phone. I know how to do that. She'll never be SJ's slave. SJ is too kind-hearted. She'll probably mama bear her to death. She probably won't have to lift a finger. SJ will be running around her, just like she's taking care of her mom, and she'll be taking care of Amanda too. Amanda be like, man, I should have moved in a long time ago. Are you hiding behind my pillow? Can you give me my little throw blanket because my legs are cold?
Where's it?
Right there. Thank you. Oh, my box. I can't move my box. Why does it sound like there was something stuck on my blanket? Man, that would be so awesome to get like I want to do Ken's idea. Sorry, ID. I don't know where that came from. I want to do Ken's idea and get a bus and all of us like him go around picking all of us up and we just all just have like this big meeting. That would be awesome. I know they're great ladies. Thank you, Joe. I try. I am me all the time. That you get what you get with me. I will. I always try to keep a positive attitude and be a good person. But if you do me wrong, then you pretty much don't exist to me anymore. But I think that's with anybody. I think that when you get to a certain age, you just don't want to deal with crap. Yeah, go get a Scooby-Doo van. I don't even remember the characters of Scooby-Doo, but I was gonna say that uh, Amanda could be the redheaded one.
Daphne?
Daphne, that's it. With Woody coins everywhere and other types of Woodies if it's Coin Dragon. You're right, Amanda. I don't know. He shouldn't be the leader. No. But Ken said if he got the bus and he drove, he'd cook. So that's a bonus. Thus, ladies wouldn't have to cook. But it'd probably be mostly bacon that we got to eat if Ken cooked. I know my brother doesn't. Now, well, he don't cook, but he cleans and he brings me food a lot and tells me not to get up because I'm all kind of screwed up with my back and everything. But I don't have a problem with bacon either, Amanda. Don't get me wrong, but I'm just saying that's probably what'll be mostly on the menu is bacon because it's Ken. You know, he wears the shirt "Body by Bacon." You know, but he takes good care of me. He don't cook, but he will bring you a meal. I like bacon and mayonnaise sandwiches as long as it's not Miracle Whip because Miracle Whip is not mayo. It says on the label it says on the label that it is salad dressing. Sorry to tell you, sir, but it says salad dressing on there. I'm allergic to it. Like my throat starts to close up when I get Miracle Whip. I have to have real mayonnaise like Hellman's or like in California it's called Best Foods, but it's the same company. You got that right, Joe. I'm with you on that. See, Penny Pitcher said it's salad dressing. See, they know what I'm talking. They can read. I know you can read. You just like that nasty shit.
You can't put that shit on no salad.
It's called salad dressing. Read the label, love.
I know that, but shit, hell, you can't put that stuff on no salad. Yeah, there's mayonnaise.
It is not mayonnaise. Read a Hellman's label and it says mayonnaise. And read a Miracle Whip, it says salad dressing.
What's the difference between that? I mean, you know,
one is nasty and one is delicious. You like the nasty shit.
The Miracle Whip is delicious and that Hellman shit is
no,
nasty.
Hellman is 100% real mayonnaise. I like real mayonnaise. One is salad dressing, one is mayonnaise. I like mayonnaise.
You gotta read the ingredients, see what they made from.
Yeah, because I don't know what is in Miracle Whip that I'm allergic to, but my throat will start closing up. I cannot. I've tasted it before, but I cannot eat it. My throat starts closing up. It burns going down. I cannot.
You can't eat that sandwich spread stuff either.
You talking about that one with the
little pickles and little red shit and all that?
No, I can't eat that. That's why when like I go to like certain barbecues and stuff like that, if people make potato salad, I gotta ask them, did they use Miracle Whip or did they use real mayonnaise in it? Because I can't have it if it's got the Miracle Whip in it. I remember one time, I shouldn't be saying this on here, but I was really drunk. And I was like, man, I probably need to put some food in my stomach. I haven't ate all day. And so my friend, her name's Naomi, but I call her Nay. She was like, well, I'm going to make you a sandwich. I said, all right. So she made me a sandwich and they had Miracle Whip on it. I said, man, I'm allergic to this. And she was like, and I still was eating it because I was drunk, you know, and I was just sitting there eating it shit. And so she like knocks it out of my hand. Why are you eating it then? And then, so, you know, I started throwing up because I really am allergic to some. I don't know. There's something in it that I'm allergic to. I just don't know what it is. And yes, it tastes disgusting. But when you're drunk, you really don't taste much. I must be lagging really bad. Or nobody's talking. I need to cut my hair though. I tell you that much. I look like a shaggy dog. I don't know what to say either. I'm used to being the one being funny and typing things and not being the one in front of the camera. I gotta get used to that. But for a test run, I think it went okay, even though it's in black and white. But my room is very dark. I have black curtains. I don't like a lot of light. I'm like a vampire. The only light I want is from my screen or my TV. If I make it that long, because I think he said that he was going to start at 8 o'clock his time, which is 10 o'clock my time. And I've been up since 10 o'clock last night. So if I make it that long, I will be there. But I kind of, it's not that I don't know how to put it. I kind of want to miss it because I know I'm going to want to buy some stuff and I don't need anything. I'm kind of, well, I don't have money in my bank account. Like I try to keep, to keep myself from doing that because it's hard, like you see stuff that you like and you just want to get it and, you know, but I know him, he'll be like, you're good with me. And then I'll be like, okay. And then I'll rack up like I do with Lemon. And then, the next day go hit the bank and go pay them. But I have a hard time like resisting. I need to learn some self control because there's some stuff out there that I just love and I just want it, like a kid in a candy store. You need to teach me your lurking skills, Amanda. It is. I mean, and you got to think with this hobby, it's the only way to spend money and have money. You know what I'm saying? But it's, you know, I'm trying to also like have a little nest egg that I'm dipping into. So I'm trying to contain myself, but I mean, Amanda, like I've seen that you've had amazing hunts, so I see that but I don't see how you don't, because you're a mod for most people. I don't see how you don't buy stuff. Like, do you have a LCS near you or something to where you get like little odds and ends that you want, or how does it work for you? Or do you just like the thrill of the hunt and what you find when you corner a hunt is what you get? Yes, you are right, Joe. I had to get that Trime. And I would have never got that Trime if he didn't run over with his chair and put a big scar on it. So I'm going to have one with a big scar on it, but I'm going to have one. I've been wanting a Trime since I saw one. I was like, I got to have one of those. But, it's a little tiny piece of silver. I don't know if they're the same size as a half dime or if they're smaller, but they're tiny. I know. I had to have a halftime too. I bought one of those, but that was a while back. Yeah, they are. But it's just like something that little that drives you crazy that you want, like the peace dollars. Like this is the one I got recently from Robert. I don't know if it's gonna show. It has my name on the back, sorry. Turn it. How are my camera skills? Did I do good? I like to throw the hunt because my coin shop closed 4 years ago. The only way for me to get coins is to buy them on eBay or someone on YouTube. SJ looks for stuff for me. Well, that's good. Yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. SJ loves you. She's not gonna make you no slave. So what are you gonna do? Y'all gonna if you go on this road trip, gonna have like some safes in the back and like load up your stash and take it with you? Thank you, Bill. I tried, but that's just what was coming off the screen. Your guns, I'm talking about SJ and Amanda taking a road trip. What are you talking about guns? Well, I hope you have a safe at home to put them up. I don't know if you have any siblings that would go in and take your stash or anything like that, but I would put them up and um, like I got a little safe. I keep my stuff locked up because you know I want to go, Amanda. We could be the three amigos. Yeah, I don't know if I think it's all talk with the bus and Ken, but it would be something cool. Well, that's good, Amanda. I'm glad that. Yeah, when me and Chi took our vacation, I took my safe with me because I was like, I'm not, and then we locked our room and everything, but it just, you never know. I mean, not saying that my kids would, take anything, but um, I just like to have my stuff with me so that I know where it's at. And if we even went somewhere, we didn't leave it in the hotel room. We took it with us, like everywhere we went. If we were in the hotel room, we went in the hotel room. But that's just, I like to have my stuff with me. It would be awesome, Joe, to go like and meet up with everybody and you know go see the country and everything. But could you imagine all them hot, sweaty people on this bus, and you don't know other people's personalities, and you're stuck with them on the bus, and you know, I don't know, it might be a nightmare. It might be fun. You never know, but. As long as I can give me a shower, I'd be happy. And I have reception on my phone. I have to have reception, which T-Mobile is pretty much nationwide. Exactly. That's what I was thinking. Like hot bunch of hot, sweaty people, and there's like a lot of guys in the hobby too. So stinky men and everything, and it probably would be miserable. See, I'm not a big fan of crowds either, Joe. Um, I'm I love this community, but I love it that like we're all at home, and you're in the comfort of your own home, and you can talk to each other and that type of thing, and we all have this in common, and there's a lot of great people in it, but um, like not unless I really, really know you personally, like on, in chat and everything, and I'm being funny and all that stuff, that's one thing because, you're somebody behind a keyboard. But when I'm in a big crowd and there's a bunch of people I don't know, like I kind of clam up and I'm just like, until I get comfortable with you, then I open up. See, that's an idea though, a caravan of people like in cars, because there's going to be people that want to listen to music. Not everybody listens to the same music. There's going to be people that um, there's going to be people that want to watch a movie or something on their device, and not everybody's into that or whatever, So um, that would be an idea, like a little caravan of people driving. But then that's more drivers and more gas money and more vehicles and all that good stuff. Yeah, there's a lot of good people in this community, Penny Pincher. That's why I I like to, you know, it's supporting one another. You go to each and everybody's channel, and you stop in and you say hello and you leave a like, and and that's what I try to do. Yeah, that's good. And I think we should. I mean, that's what this community does is we support each other. And I really enjoy the young people getting into it. That is just amazing to me. Yeah. And see, as you see me sitting here, I drink a lot. So I have to go pee all the time. So I would probably be the main one. Can we stop so I can pee? Because if there was no bathroom, I would have to stop every 10 minutes, and it would suck. I mean, I can hold longer than 10 minutes, but I'm just saying, I'd be one of the people that'd be annoying. I have to pee again. And then everybody's eating habits are not going to be on the same schedule. So somebody's going to be hungry at this time, and other people ain't, and then other people are going to be hungry at a different time. So there's going to be a lot of stops for food, that type of thing. Not unless it has like a little kitchen area in there, or people bring their own little ice chests or something. That's another thing. I vape. Robert vapes. Ken smokes. There's people that ain't gonna want to be near none of that. SJ smokes. Penny Pitcher smokes. So, I mean, mine's vapor, so it doesn't affect anything. There's no secondhand smell, and it smells good. I've never seen you go live, Penny Pitcher. Honest to God, it's just vapor. There's nothing in it that can harm you. The tobacco company's own doctors said that it is impossible to refabricate something that is as harmful as a cigarette. Now let that sink in. It is impossible to recreate something that is as harmful as a cigarette. Then you probably don't have the right mod or the right juice. You got to get everything right, and then it'll, because to me, it makes me feel like I'm smoking, but I'm not. See, Amanda, now that I've quit smoking, and you got to think I smoked for a long time, and ever since I quit, the smell of smoke, it is so just repulsive to me. I cannot stand it. But they say that people that are former smokers can't stand it more than people that have never smoked before. But there are chemicals in cigarettes. They're putting you got to look into it, and they're putting stuff into the cigarettes that like rat poison and other things. In the menthol cigarettes, there's fiberglass in the filters. You got to look into it, and if you really look into it, you'll see that there's a lot of very harmful things in cigarettes. Joe, if you get a right vape, and you just, what I did, and it only took me 1 week, I found me the right vape and the right juice and the right level of nicotine and all that good stuff, and the right flavor. And don't get tobacco flavors, because if you get tobacco flavors, then you're just going to want to smoke. So I got the right flavors, the right level of nicotine, and the right vape, the right mod. Because if you get them little e-cigarettes and everything, that's crap, and they don't work. And so I got the right mod, the right juice, the right nicotine, right flavors, did all that right. And I would sit there and I would vape. And then I would have a cigarette after, but I was getting used to the vapor. But I would have me a cigarette afterwards. And then finally, after it was about a week, that last day, I lit a cigarette and I was like, oh, I don't want this crap, because I had gotten used to the vapor, put it out, never lit a cigarette again. That's good. You know, just pick a flavor, you know, pick flavors that you really like. And like I said, don't get any tobacco flavors, because, or like menthol or like minty flavors, because, you know, that makes you think of cigarettes. I always get like, there's usually like fruities or desserts. I don't really care for the desserts. I like the fruity ones. So that's what I usually go for. Yeah, I would go again, Joe. I definitely would go again. And I would just tell them, you know, I want to feel like I'm smoking, but, you know, like I said, pick like fruity or, you know, the dessert flavors, whatever you prefer. But I prefer the fruity flavors like strawberry or strawberry marshmallow. I like, I can't think of what I'm vaping on now. It's, what is this? I think it's like a mega strawberry, like multiple. I like strawberry, but anyway, um, and then another one I got is called Stacy's Mom, but it tastes like Jolly Ranchers. It's really good. But just, and you get you the right setup, and like I said, you feel like you're smoking, but you're not, and you're not getting the cigarette taste. You know, when I vape, it makes it smell good in here. You know, there's no harmful like secondhand smoke or anything, because it's not smoke, it's vapor. It just goes into the air and it's gone. Oh, I know what that is. I have some Rice Krispie treats in here. That's what it tasted. But it's also another good thing to keep you off sweets, because, you know, all the sweet flavors that I'm vaping, I feel like I'm having sweets and I'm not. All right, Penny Pincher, you have a good day. Thanks for coming by. All right, I'm sure we'll be around. What level nicotine is it? Do you know? Okay. Yeah, that is pretty high. Okay. So, with it being 18 milligrams, how many cigarettes do you smoke a day? Is that my watch?
That's me.
Oh, my watch is in the bathroom. I think I need to put my big little seat in this chair because my ass hurts. Okay, so yeah, you are used to, but the 18 milligrams is either too high or too low for you. So I don't know what type of, I don't know where you are, or what type of vape shops you got, but there are certain vape shops out there that will let you test, uh, you know, nicotine levels, and you might be too high or too low. So you can say, hey, can I try out some so that I can, but 2 to 3 packs a day is a lot, Joe. I mean, I was getting close to 2 packs a day, and my daughter was pregnant, and I swore I would never smoke a cigarette in the same room with her, or in the house with her, or anything like that. So that's why when she was born, I started vaping, and it took me, like I said, once I found the right mod, it took me a week to quit, but it took me a couple months to find the right mod. So by the time she was a couple months old, I wasn't smoking no more, and I want to be around. I'm still relatively young. I'm only 40, but I want to be around to watch her grow up. That's my first grandbaby, and I'm sure with 4 kids, I'll have more grandbabies to come. So I want to be around. I would try it in the shop. A lot of shops, they have like little testers that you can try, and like you see this on top of my vape here. Let's hold it up. These pop out, so they actually have like sample ones that they can put in there, so that you're not like putting your mouth on stuff that everybody else has had their mouth on, and you can try. But usually they have the little cheap ones that they want you to test the juice on. But I would try, this one, this mod here. Wait, let me see. Here we go. Where's my camera? This one here, as you see, it lights up. The eyeballs light up on the skull. It is a Smock S-Priv, and it's a 220 watt, 225 watt, I'm sorry. But I absolutely love it. And I feel like I'm smoking. Now, I have friends that, like, I have a friend that he actually makes my juice for me. And so that I don't have to pay like ridiculous prices at the shops. But he built his own mods and stuff, and like he drips and all that. And I'll have him hit mine and he'll choke. And he's like blowing huge, way bigger clouds than I am, and he's choking on my mod. So I don't know. It's right for me. I like it. I have a stick print and another. If it's a stick, I would go for a full-on mod. Don't go with no type of stick. And Smock is a really good brand. I've kind of stuck with that, and I really like them. But like those little skinny, like almost, well, they're fatter than a pencil, but they're like little sticks that you try to vape on. If you yeah, it if it's like, like the long tubey like thing, if it's like that, then they're like thicker than a pin, but they're just like, long. I don't know how to explain it. Then I would not go with that. If it's a full-on mod like this, I would definitely go with that, because as much as you smoke, you're gonna need that. You're gonna need that sensation. You know, the small ones, they leak. They, I think what was it? I'm trying to think of what I started with. Darn it. It was almost like that. It was, um, I can't think of what it was called. It was good enough for me to stop smoking. But once I got my hands on a full-on mod, it was over with. I was like, I'm in love with these. These work. And like I said, you get the actual sensation of smoking, but you're not smoking. And that's the best thing. My smoker's hack went away. I breathe better. I smell better. Like I I smell my shampoo, like if I put perfume on, I smell that all day. I don't, go around smelling like an ashtray. And that's when I quit smoking, this is honest to God, you'll notice a difference. When I fully quit, at the time we were in between houses and I was staying with a friend and we got this piece of crap and rented it out, and my stuff was in storage. Well, I pulled all my stuff out of storage and basically had to wash it because I could smell smoke on everything, and I never smelt it before because I was smoking, and it was just repulsive. And so I basically had to re-wash and clean everything because it was just repulsive. Yeah, that's what believe it or not, and I'm not trying to be rude when I say that, but when you quit smoking, you will realize that your clothes in your closet, if you smoke in your home, I don't know if you smoke inside or outside or whatever, but your clothes smell like that ashtray. And I don't mean that in a disrespectful way, but that's how it smells. Now, when you start vaping, the cologne you put on that day or whatever, yeah, exactly. When you get in a hot car of a smoker, yeah. And you know what? I am very lucky that my truck, because I've had it for 7, 8 years now, going on 8 years. Um, when I got it, I was a smoker. I haven't smoked in 2.5 years now, but I'm very lucky that it does not smell like smoke anymore. I'm very lucky. But I've also had it like thoroughly detailed and stuff like that, so that probably helped. But you know, when I first quit smoking, I was like, oh God, there's like ashes all over the place, and like you start noticing stuff and the way things smell and all that. Now, I used to always have like tons of lighters and all that stuff and everything. The only thing I won't get rid of is right here. And that's this right here. And it's actually a lighter. This is a little thing it clicks and lights, but it's an antique, so I won't get rid of it. But that's the only lighter I keep now, and it don't even have fluid in it, but it works. It's an antique. Yeah, I love it. I'm Native American, so I love it, and um, that's the only lighter I'll keep. And it's just to sit and look pretty. It's I know it's black and white, so you can't tell, but it's a brass color. But that's the only lighter I'll have. You know, not unless I need like one of them kitchen lighters for like a barbecue grill or something like that. But other than that, I'm not keeping no lighters. I don't worry about none of that stuff. In fact, I tell my kids all the time, like my second oldest son, he tried uh, what was it, cigars, I think. And then he tried vaping, and I was like, dude, I was like, do you want me to start smoking again? And he's like, no, ma'am, I don't. I said, let me buy all your vaping stuff. I was like, and don't do it no more. I was like, because I'm doing it so I don't smoke. I don't want you to start vaping, then want to smoke other things, you know. And so I did that. And then with my youngest that just turned 18, I caught him vaping the other day, and I bought all his stuff. I said, let me buy everything. And I probably overpaid for it, but I bought it, and I said, I'm doing this because I love you. I don't want you to turn into a smoker like I was. Most of my family smoked. So of course, I grew up smoking. I know they grew up with me smoking and everything, and they see me vaping now, and they see other kids vaping and stuff like that, and they want to do it. And I'm like, I'm doing this because I love you. I don't eventually won't vape no more. But right now, this is kind of a security blanket that, I'm slowly going down on the levels of nicotine. I started at a 9 and I'm at a 4. But like when I try a 3, it seems like I vape twice as much. So I'm comfortable at a 4. It's probably psychological at this point, but I'm just going to stay at a 4 because I'm comfortable there. Yeah, see, and that's what I told both my boys, I said, do you want me to go back to smoking? And they're like, no, ma'am, no, I don't want you to. And I was like, well, then why are you doing something stupid? I was like, I might as well go buy me a pack of cigarettes right now because you're doing something stupid and you're going to get used to the nicotine and all that and then want to start smoking cigarettes. And so, like I said, I bought all their stuff so that they won't do it no more. And they gave me their word that, and, for the most part, I raise my kids by myself, but I know my kids, when they give me their word, they usually, they have their moments with their good kids and they'll keep their word. And of course they love their mama, so they don't want me smoking. So I told them if they start vaping, I'm going to start smoking, which I'm not going to start smoking because I'm not stupid. You hear him back there, the fuck you ain't. But I'm not. I don't want to. I don't want to smoke. Like, I haven't smoked in 2.5 years, but I still dream about it. Like, you got to think I did it for over 20 years. So it's a part of my subconscious and everything. I still have cravings and stuff like that. I had a dream, the wildest dream, that I was picking up everything that I could smoke. Cigars, which, I never was a cigar smoker. I was smoking cigars, I was smoking cigarettes. And then I was sitting there in my dream thinking, I just gave up over 2 years of, no smoking. But then I couldn't stop smoking in my dream. I don't know. But I woke up and I was like, thank God that was a dream because I don't want to smoke. I'm just a dad. What do I know, right? I went through that with them and drinking. I don't haven't in years, but they got to try it all. I don't get it. Well, it sounds like your kids are probably around my kids' age, like the young adult age. And, I told them because, you know, um, my ex-husband is an alcoholic, and their whole life, well, when they were little, because he took off when they were small, but all their memories of him is with beer in his hand or some type of alcoholic beverage in his hand. And me, they rarely, because like the last time I had a drink was probably close to 2 years ago. Like yeah, 18 and 24, that sounds about right. And, you know, I know they're all adults now, and, because 18's an adult, and like I told them, like they all went to a friend's for the night the other night, and, they forget I have social media too, and my daughter's posting Snapchat pictures of them all around a campfire and having a drink in their hand. Well, my daughter's 20, not 21, and my 18-year-old son has a drink in his hand. So I called them all in here and I said, look, I was young once too. And I'm not going to tell you not to do it, because that's going to make you want to do it 10 times harder. I said, I did it. I get it. I said, but I'm just going to tell you this. And I looked at the older ones, my son that's 21, that's almost 22. And I looked at my daughter who's 20. I said, y'all are older than him. He's 18. He just turned 18 in June. I said, if y'all take him out and I said, you limit him to 1 or 2 drinks. I said, do not let him get stupid drunk. I'm going to hold you responsible. And I said, I said, and I told him, you want to be treated like an adult, then I'm going to talk to you like an adult. I said, you be responsible. You don't get stupid drunk. You want to have a drink with your friends, fine. You want to have 2 drinks, fine, but that's it. I said, don't go crazy. I'm not going to tell you not to do it, but don't go crazy. And I said, also remember your family history, because, alcoholism runs in my family just as well as it does their fathers. So, I told him, I said, you got to be responsible and, just limit yourself. It can't be an all the time thing. Once in a while is fine, but all the time, that's excessive. And I was like, and be responsible. I said, if you're going to drink, make sure you're there at that house for the night. You're not driving nowhere. You don't need a way home or nothing like that, and I said, and don't get stupid and to where the cops get called, or don't be drinking at a house where that they're kind of idiots or whatever, and they always get the cops called on them. I said, because you get busted with beer in your hand, you're a minor in possession and you're going to jail. And I'm proud enough to say that I raised all 4 of my kids by myself, and none of them have been to jail. None of them have ever gotten into any trouble. So I would like to keep that, But they will, Joe. They're just, they're at that age. They want to try it, and you got to think, when you were that age, you wanted to, try it too. So I do my best, man. All I ever wanted to be was a mom. Every little girl has a dream they're going to grow up and do this and do that. All I ever thought of was, I'm going to be a mom. And I'm not perfect by any means, but I give it my all. I don't, excuse my French, but I don't bullshit with my kids. I tell them how it is. I'm straight up with them. I've always been straight up with them, because, I feel like if you try to shelter them too much, when they get out into the world just sucks them in and eats them alive. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to tell them how shit is, Yeah, it is. It's very scary. I mean, you got to think, I don't know how old you are, but I know when I'm 40, and when I was a kid, there wasn't, little devices to where you could talk in your hand, to where you could talk to the whole world, and all that stuff. I told my daughter, when she got a phone, I think she was 12 or 13 when she got her first cell phone. I said, I said, if there's any adults trying to talk to you or anybody strange, anybody trying to send you nude pictures, anybody doing that, you come talk to me. We will block them. I was like, I said, you only, like when she got on Facebook, you only add the people that you know, you only add family members. If it's somebody you don't know, come talk to me. We'll figure out who it is or if we need to block them. And pretty soon after a while, like she was like, Mom, this guy was so weird. He showed up, I just automatically blocked him. I was like, okay, so she kind of got it down, and but she would vote nothing with my kids because the world will eat them alive if you do. What? Something popped up. Hold on. Get out of here. Cancel that. I don't want that. Okay. Exactly, because if you completely shelter your kids, like I said, the world will suck them up and eat them alive. You know, there's certain things that, yeah, I, tried to shelter them from a little bit, but I would still tell them if they had questions, I would answer them the best way I could. I didn't, I wasn't totally blunt with everything. There were certain things, but, like when my daughter became a teenager, I told her about boys and how boys will do anything to get what they want, if you know what I mean. And, I told my boys that, you've seen the hard times that your mother's been through, that you get a girl that you like, you treat her like a queen. You treat her as a princess, as she should be. You treat her how you would want a man to treat me. And so far they've done that. Like my son, my second oldest son, he's been with a girl a couple of years now, and he actually has one that I really like. I love her to death. She's a good girl. She loves him. She treats him good. And, I'm really happy because he's dated a couple of them that were very abusive. And I was like, and he would get sucked into that. And I said, no, this is abuse. I said, and for the most part, I stay out of their relationships. But if I see something like affecting my child that much, then I'm going to step in and say something. And so I was like, this is abuse. I was like, this is unhealthy. You need to get out of this, and he got a good one this time. And I told him, I said, I'll kick your butt if you lose her, because she's a good one. I really like her. Exactly. And see, how you treat their mother is how they are going to view how men should treat them, because you're their father, so they're going to go by example. So if they see you mistreating their mother, then they're going to think, well, that's how guys treat women, so that's why I always tell them, they've seen me, have bad relationships and whatnot, and I'm like, and you didn't like it. You didn't like it how I was being treated. And that's how I am too. Especially if you show me respect, you're gonna get my 100% respect. I am like that too. And that's what I raise my kids. See, I'm from California originally. I'm in Texas now, but I'm from California. There you don't say ma'am and sir and all that stuff. But I didn't grow up saying it. When I moved here, I learned to say it as part of the way of life here. You just go into the store, thank you, ma'am, thank you, sir. And so when I had kids, I raised them to say that. They have been raised to say that. I don't care if who it is. If it's somebody their age or whatever, if they're You know, talk to them, yes ma'am, yes sir, whatever. Hey Lincoln, good morning or good afternoon now. Thank you. I feel weird, but I'm trying to get used to it. And see, my lurkers come out when Lincoln comes in. You see that? How that is, Joe? A celebrity in the house. Then the lurkers come out. Is it? I don't know. Is it true? Oh, yeah, it is. Because he's off. TGIF, baby. My love. TGIF. You know what that means?
Thank God.
It's Friday.
Mm-hmm.
He's over there in his own little world. Are you playing a game?
Watching the movie.
Oh, he's watching a movie. Oh, you gonna put new floor down, Amanda? I forgot it's Friday because I never know what day of the week is. Every day's the same to me. It's like a loop. It's Groundhog Day. If any of you've seen that movie. So, Amanda, you putting down hardwood floors or what are you doing? Oh no. What do you do? Like drag furniture across it or something? I understand, Lincoln. I'm just happy to you got to see me. Thank you for coming and saying hi. Oh no, I bet she's not. Oh my God. Oh, this whole, thank you, Lincoln. I hope you have a great day. Get some rest, buddy. Take care of yourself. This whole house is hardwood floors, but it's crap. This is the definition of slumlord is the owner of this house. You too, Lincoln. Get some rest, buddy. Now, when you talk about good people in the community, Lincoln Central Coins is one. One of many, but he's a good guy. You are right, Joe. He is the best. He's a good guy. He looks out for everybody. He's an excellent mod, just like Amanda. She's an excellent mod too. But, he doesn't take any crap either. He's a no nonsense guy, but he's a good guy. He's kind hearted, and I just wish he'd get better. I know he's been sick. It's more of Amanda's family, her pawpaw. This whole community is your family, Amanda. Joe could be your Uncle Joe. I could be like your fifth mother. I don't know. Because I know you have like three or four on here, and then your actual mother. So I could be like your fifth mom. Joe could be your uncle. Lincoln's your papa. I don't know. I'm trying to think of who else. I guess Bill could be your other uncle. You got a big family, Amanda. And I know she won't admit it, but she's smiling right now. And she hates to smile on cam, which is funny. Say something, Amanda. I bet you she did smile when I said that. I bet money on it. She just don't like smiling on camera. She says something. See, she was smiling because I said say something. Smart aleck. Probably. I remember one night she was streaming and she was like, I'm not. I was like, oh, I know you're going to smile. I know you are. And then all of a sudden she got one out and then she was like, all right, you made me smile. I think that's how found her because I think that's like your highest viewed video, isn't it, Amanda? But that was incredible. That was a score of a lifetime. Definitely. I was sitting there drooling the whole time. I was like, oh my God. Like I was excited for her. Didn't even know who she was, nothing, just watching her video. And I was like, oh my God. And then she was like, well, there's more still there. More. Oh, here's a walk in Liberty. I'm like, oh my God. Man, that was amazing. And wasn't it like you didn't get the whole box at first? Like you got what you could get, and then you went back and got the rest or something. I don't know. Really? Well, I don't know. I know I've said it in my videos, but I'm going to say it to you live now. I do not, which I don't get rid of anything anyway, but if I was to ever come to a point where I had to or decide to sell, if somebody gives me something, I don't get rid of it ever. So it'll be in my for the rest of my life. I will have it. I will have it forever, and I will love it because it came from you. That was amazing, Joe. I mean, incredible. Doesn't even cover it. That was a hunt of a lifetime. I have not been bold enough to get a box. Um, I've gotten like because around here I can't really get rolls, and so like a few times that my bank has had rolls, I'll get them, and they'll be like a handful, and never got anything out of it. And then one time I went in and I asked for rolls, and she said, well, no, I just got one loose here in my till. And I said, well, I'll take it. And I broke $1 for it, and it was a 69 40%. So I mean, I got lucky that day. But another time I think I got like 7 Ikes. But they were all clad, but it was just I wasn't gonna say, oh no, they're clad, I don't want them, so I took them. See, it's actually a it's my bank, but it's a new branch that I found that's inside like a grocery store, and they're like overly nice, And I went in there and I asked for $2 bills. And she was like, sure, we got $2 bills. How many you want? And I was like, $100 worth. And so she was like, sure, that's no problem. And she was like, you sure you want a full strap of 200? She's like, I can do that for you. And I was like, okay, fine. And so since they've been so nice and everything, I only been to them a couple times. I'm thinking about going back there and asking them if they'll order me some halves, or, I don't know. Or I might even just get, I had really good luck with the $2 bills there. I had crisp 1976 $2 bills, and a couple of them were star notes that were in sequence. So it was like crazy. Well, you know what? eBay is a good place for that because there's people that are paying crazy money for like B rolls of 2018 pennies. But I don't like the new penny, so like I look at them and I'm like, oh, okay. And like I'm still trying to, because I'm still relatively new, so I'm still trying to learn all the old stuff. And but that people are paying crazy bucks for rolls of the 2018s. I might go back to that bank and get a box of pennies, so is what I was saying. Because, I had such good luck with the $2 bills that you never know what they got back there. But I definitely, since you got some that are, untouched, I would definitely put some away because, for me watching all these different YouTube channels, that if you put them away untouched for a couple of years and everything, and then you decide to break open the roll and find like the nicest one and send it off for grading, it'll get crazy money, even though it's a zinc penny. But wear gloves and make sure you don't ding them around. Just open them carefully and pick out the nicest one if you're going to do that. I don't really, I don't know why I don't like the shield backs. Like, to me, they're just, like I said, I'm still trying to learn the older cents. And like, I'm saving my copper. Oh, this is my copper so far. And like, well, I got some in other spots too, but that's the mass majority of it. But saving my copper, and what I'll do is I'll look at them, and if I think I got something, then I'll set it aside. And the more I learn, then I'll go look at it again later, and like I'll try to see if I'm right or wrong or whatever. And so far, I found a 2000 Wham, and I think it was a 1960 RPM, 1960D. So, I mean, I haven't, other than just regular pocket change, I haven't done a whole lot of searching. I've got a whole bunch on my desk that I need to, and I got, like, I fill my medicine bottles full of stuff like that, that I put aside to search. And Eventually I'll get to it, but you know, trying to get stuff set up and everything. You know, since there's a lot of places that haven't even got the 28D penny right now, would be the good time to post on eBay, like a couple bucks a roll, and then plus shipping, and you'd make a killing off that one box. Yeah, I definitely would try it out. Just, you know, it wouldn't hurt to or even I've heard of people, they post it and put no reserve, and you know, started off at, you know, like 99 cents or whatever, and just let it go, and then they go crazy. I have a dime, and now that I got my setup going, I'm gonna take pictures, and hopefully good ones, and like, you know, on the back of the dime it says e pluribus unum, and the like the us and e pluribus is the us is gone. So I don't know, like, what would have caused that, unless it was like, because like the rest of the dime, there's nothing wrong, but I don't know. I thought it was interesting to say, like, something to post and see what people think of it. But I am still trying to figure out the double dies. But I bought from Robert a double die obverse and a double die reverse so that I can kind of get the idea, like having it, you know, because like when I see people live, you know, they'll like point it out and everything, and I totally see it. But when it's here in front of me, I don't know. Maybe I just need it in my hands to catch on. I don't know. And I got a new loop from um, Lemon, so hopefully that'll help me out too with seeing stuff. I think I need glasses. I'm having a hard time seeing the little stuff. But I would love to find like a mule or an off strike or something, but I don't find that stuff. Like something I'll think I find and I'll put it on Facebook or on CoinOp and they'll be like, oh, it's nothing. See, I want to say, how long have I been doing this? I didn't even start posting videos, and because I was on here before for a while before I started posting videos. I only started posting videos like 3 months, so I think I've been on here for about 6 months. And then I finally got brave enough to do a video, and SJ was mail call was my first video. But I hope to figure it out, and I mean, in that time, I found a new variety, which is awesome. And Robert's going to do a video on it, so that's really cool. Yeah, see, I've only been for like the past year or so been collecting again because I did collect. Well, I inherited my father's collection when he passed, and I added a little bit to it, but like I wasn't like a serious collector, I guess you could say. I was just kind of casually, and then it was stolen by so-called family, and then I just quit. I just gave up, and then started saving my change and everything. And one day I just decided to look through it, and I found IHP, and that just, I don't know, it just set fire under me, and I started collecting again. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to do what I can to build my father's collection back and make it better. And I think I have. But there's so many of the Wheaties. Like, I got plenty of 40s and 50s because those are common, but there's so many of the Wheaties that I need. And but I kind of like to throw the hunt like that with you. Like, I don't like some of the 40s and 50s I bought like from Lemon, but I bought them because they're S-Mints because we don't get S-Mints here in Texas. So I mean, it's very rare to see an S-Mint. Oh, that's cool, Amanda. And speaking of what you just said, Joe, let me see if I can get it on here. That's a Merc. I don't know how good y'all can see that. And that's a Mercury dime. I actually have the whole set. I have the earrings and the pendant, but I'm not wearing those. But I wear the Merc every day. I don't take it off. Really? I don't know what LKM is and AF. Oh, a few hundred made already. Oh, awesome. I actually bought from Lemon. It's a pendant of a buffalo nickel that's cut out, and it's even got the date cut out. I don't know how people do that, but it's pretty amazing. You need to send us pictures, Joe. Let us see your handiwork. Or do a video. That'd be an awesome video to show, you know, what you do. I know I paid a lot for this set here. Oh man, I paid like way too much. Like after I bought this, then he goes and oh awesome Joe. But he goes and puts a set up for sale for like $20. I'm like, man, I paid way more than that for my set, you know. I mean, mine had the ring included, but and his doesn't, but I mean, he put his up. Really? Well, I would love to see your work. I really would. That'd be an awesome video. Or a live stream, you could do that. I'm into all that kind of stuff. I really like I find it interesting. I was watching videos of people like pouring bars and stuff like that and making stuff, and to me that's just interesting what people can do, you know. Yeah, that would be amazing. That would be a great video or live stream, however you want to do it. Awesome. Yeah. Man, I've been on here almost 3 hours already. This is the longest I've ever live streamed, I think. I hope I'm not like on over somebody else's live stream or something, you know. But I definitely gotta figure out OBS. I just thought you click go live and everything worked. Yeah. Oh, okay. I was like, you're gonna say bye, Amanda, and not bye to me. I had a great talk with you too, Joe. I hope you have an awesome day. I think I'm gonna get off of here because my body is hurting from sitting in the chair this long. And Amanda, thank you so much for coming. And Bill, if you're still here, bye, Joe. Bye, Amanda. As I always say, peace and love. Hope y'all have an awesome day. Baby, ends. How come it's not ending? What? Yes. Okay. Bye, everybody.